What is up, guys? It's Thanksgiving. Before I head out, I really wanted to do a quick video on the 5 best tips I have for day trading and being successful when it comes down to day trading. So with that being said, let's jump on into it and not waste any of your time. So number 5, I'm going to go from 5 to 1. 1 and 2 could be switched. These are in a particular order. So number 5, don't expect to get rich quick. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a compounding business. So if you listen to Warren Buffett, or I'm sure you've done some research or anything like that, if you're looking into day trading, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not a get rich quick thing at all, really, unless you just get lucky and you hit the jackpot on like a Netflix or something like that. So with that being said, the second one is to start small, because more than likely you're gonna have a learning curve. It's just like when you're learning math or learning English or anything like that. I was horrible at English. My learning curve was a little bit slower. My mom was an English teacher, but my math skills were always better. And that and my common sense skills were a little bit better. But that's besides the point. But starting small allows you to have a few losses because you're still trying to figure things out, still learning what to do, how to do them. So that allows you to be able to go through and make a few mistakes and still get on the right track. So my number 4 is always going to be start super small and grow from there. And again, once you start making some money on the market and start growing that account, you can always add money in once you've already been consistent. But until then, I would start super small and stay super small. Number 3, track absolutely everything. I don't care if it is a long-term investment, a swing trade, a day trade. If you don't know what swing trade and day trade is, that's okay. You may be new here. But track absolutely everything. I don't care if it's in an Excel sheet. I don't care if it's in the notes on your phone. Notes on your phone, I've seen a couple of those are a little bit more tricky to kind of keep track of. But I need you to absolutely keep track of everything, because when you have a couple losing trades or maybe you have a bad week, you're going to be able to go back and look back and see what you've done well and see what you haven't done so well, and maybe stick to what you've done well rather than trying to venture out to 4 and 5 different strategies. That's another thing, is making sure you're sticking to just a couple strategies. Learn those first, learn to see if they work or not, test them, demo accounts. Those things are definitely things that you have to do before you actually throw real money at it. And that's why, again, starting small is such a big deal. We're going to go straight to number 2 and number 1. So getting started. Getting started is like the biggest thing. Nobody ever just wants to jump in. And that's like the biggest problem. They always want to, talk to a million different people. They want to do all of this other stuff. Get started. I'm not saying throw a bunch of money into an account. I'm saying do your research. Start going to Wall Street Journal. I mean, they're going to tell you penny stocks are horrible. There's still people out there that made money trading penny stocks. I make money trading penny stocks. I'm more of an options trader now. I'm free to admit that. I'm going to be 100% transparent with you. But getting started is the biggest thing. Whether it is watching the market every day, it's kind of trying to figure out how to create a watch list, just get started, get your feet wet, get moving in the right direction. The more you get moving in the right direction, the more you're going to feel comfortable throwing money in there. I'm not saying just throw money away, but putting money into an account maybe and testing a couple positions, seeing how they work. My first position was Sprint. Some of you may know this. I made $3.15, and from there on, I was hooked. From there on, I actually lost more money before I ever became a profitable trader, because I had no idea what I was doing when I traded Sprint. So the number 1 and the biggest thing I always see with people, and whether it's they come from somebody else, they come from just trying to do it on their own rather than having somebody help them, and I'm absolutely 100% okay with that. I was bullheaded too. But the number 1 rule is don't quit. Especially if you're a beginner, do not just quit, because you've spent so much time and effort into something, and you've put money into it more than likely. You're trying to learn how to trade, whether it's through a course or a system like I have or something like that. And I won't allow you to quit if you're my student, because trust me, I've thought about quitting. Guys, I've lost $25,000 in a day, even though I was a profitable trader. I was a very profitable trader, but I wanted to quit because I just couldn't bear losing $25,000. There's ways to fix things, guys, always. So again, my number 1 rule is don't quit. Don't quit on yourself. quitters never win. That's one of the biggest things growing up. My parents would never let me quit a sport unless it was health related, because quitters never win. If you teach a kid that you can just quit all the time or things like that, he's never going to follow through with it. You got to actually follow through with this, learn the strategies, learn what you're doing, maybe use some indicators. I don't use really many indicators. Do the things that are going to make you successful. So nobody is ever successful within the first try. And that's why this is such a big rule. I wasn't successful the first time I started day trading. Again, I started with a $300 account. I was working in a factory between college and high school, and I hated my life, and I threw $300 in it, made $3.15 on Sprint, and I had to go to the bathroom to close out that position while I was at work. And I was hooked, and then for the next month, I basically lost all of my $300 or $303.15. If you're going to be 100% accurate. But guys, that's the point is, sometimes you're not going to know everything instantly. You're not going to be the best instantly. There's people that make millions and millions and millions of dollars trading, and there's a reason. They're experienced, they know what they're doing, or they've got people in their corner that are helping them be able to do that. So that's one of the biggest things when it comes down to this, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions whatsoever and you need any of my help, feel free to leave a comment below. If you've seen this on YouTube or if you're seeing this on Instagram, comment below, DM me, do whatever you got to do, guys. But have a great holiday season here, and we're going to keep staying green on the market.